Hey, if you're planning an ad campaign or marketing campaign for this Christmas, maybe you'll be interested in this. We're setting up ours and figured, why not set it up and share it over video? So I'll walk you through what we're actually planning, what kind of Christmas, basically marketing plan we're planning. It's based essentially a campaign, and how would you implement this for yourself? What would the steps be? Because everybody, I'm assuming a lot of people use Christmas for their deadlines, whether they're in a Christmas related industry or not, because everybody recognizes Christmas. It's a good, what we call, natural deadline. But how can you stand out from other competitors using this, and how can you get more of the people who know your business, prospects, leads, and so on, to reach out? That's what this campaign is designed to do. It's called the Be Helpful campaign. Now, I didn't coin the term. If you want to find out more information, you'd be better off looking for Nick Peterson and Laurel Portier, but you need to dig pretty deep and be pretty involved with them before you start learning about their campaigns. And the other thing is, you'll want to be generating leads or finding prospects already for this to work, because that is the best place to start from for this campaign. So if you haven't done that already, I'd go look into that. But if you already have prospects, which you likely have if you've been working on your business already and bringing in new clients, then this campaign will be useful for you. So let's talk about some of the details. Now, I'm not going to go into too much of theory and going through the details like that, but I'm going to show you what you would need for this particular campaign. The first one is a natural deadline. We've all seen countdowns for funnels and offers that are determined by a human. If someone says, you can only buy my offer today because the price is going up tomorrow, people know that you could decide when the price goes up. And you could quite easily say the price is the same the next day for the next person if they come back. It's likely happened to your audience already. So what happens is we like using natural deadlines because there's no question of when the offer ends or why. So our natural deadline for this campaign is going to be Christmas. So 24th, 25th, we can pick which one. Let's say Christmas Day, keep it simple, 25th. The reason we're going to pick one like this is because everyone recognizes the deadline. There are a few different types of deadlines, but you can leverage ones like Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving's in the US. Anyone that your audience recognizes will be a good deadline. And then there are industry deadlines, there are business deadlines, and then there are personal deadlines that you can also lean on for campaigns like this. Nick and Laurel teach a total of 6 campaigns. You really will want to go check them out if you're interested in the process of turning more of your prospects into clients, getting more retaining more clients, and even getting more referrals. Definitely check that out. But next step for this kind of campaign would be a because. Now, when you put together when you make an ask of any sort, and studies were done on this ranging from advertising all the way to asking if you can cut in line. If you, for example, ask someone to cut in line, but you don't have any particular reason, people are a lot less likely to let you cut in line. What happens when you bring in a reason that makes sense? For example, you let them know that your grandma is waiting in the car and you need to get home. You give them a because. People are more likely to grant your request, but the interesting thing is, even if your because doesn't make sense, for example, cutting a line because I want to, then people are still as likely to let you through. So that's good and all for studies, but what does that mean for us in the marketing campaign and in this situation? Well, having a reason for giving people who would be your ideal client but just haven't signed up yet a reason to move forward is the most important part of this campaign. And what we're actually going to do is lean on something where already helping our clients with this December. Now let's go into a bit more detail on how you can find yours and what ours will be. What you're looking for are, for example, natural rhythms in your business. If you are working with clients already, what you'll want to do is you'll want to look back at how you've helped your clients in the past when it comes to this time of year, what it is you do to prepare them, how you basically help them out and improve their lives, or make sure that they know things in advance or they're prepared in advance. There are different things. So for example, if you were a tax planner or preparing taxes for different businesses, you know the tax deadline may be in April, but you may be preparing them long before they have to go and actually fill out their tax forms and tax details so that everything is prepared. And so what your campaign would be based around, and I'll show you the template here, your campaign would be based around what you're helping your clients to prepare for, or what you're helping them to do at this time. In our case, I'm going to be helping them with their advertising plan for 2025. So I'll type that out real quick. And it's important because if you get to the new year and you don't already have a marketing plan in place, you have to figure it out. You're not one step but several dozen steps behind the people who have already figured out how they'll be marketing starting the new year, and frankly they'll be able to start advertising sooner than you. So they'll be several steps ahead, if not many more. So what does this mean for you? You'll want to find something that you're helping your clients with by this time, and then of course implement the campaign, which is coming up shortly. We'll launch it starting next week, so 18th November, and start preparing people now. Now in our case, why are we helping people to prepare their advertising for next year so soon? Well, it's because we need to measure the data, get clarity on what's worked in the past year, so that we can make advertising campaigns based on what's already worked in the past. What does this mean for you though? If you put together your deadline and the reason for your campaign, you can easily send out a message just like this one. Hey, I just wanted to remind you that Christmas is coming up in just over a month. And what we're doing this week is we're helping our premium clients prepare by planning out their advertising for 2025, because if we don't start now, we risk running out of time. I wanted to send this email, letter, text or call just to remind you to get started on this before it's too late. There's no obligation, but if you need help, let us know. So you can send this campaign as an email, a letter, a text or a call. Any medium where you can reach your existing prospects would be the one to go for. I would actually put this in place if you're having messenger conversations with people and maybe they've dropped off. You can put it in place for email, an email list if you have prospects there that haven't been signing up. And you can use this campaign while some cash now campaigns, that's the term for what Nick and Laura are teaching, well, some of them you don't want to use too often because they lose their effectiveness and so on. You can actually actively use this campaign at different times, because at the same time as bringing you more prospects, you're actually warming up your audience. That's why it's called the Be Helpful campaign. So now that we have the details, we've gone through them together, we have all we need to set up our campaign. And if you want help with yours, just let me know.